What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and this is going to be a fun video. We are going to try to predict who will score the most goals in the NHL this upcoming season. Who's going to be the sniper, who's going to be the lethal guy who scores the most goals in the NHL. And this will be a fun video because you guys can leave your predictions down below. I will give my predictions, and then maybe at the end of the season, not maybe, we'll come back to this video, we'll make an update, and we'll see who came the closest. We'll look at all the comments, and I'll be able to tell if you edited your comment, because it'll say, but I can't edit the video, you guys will know. But we're going to come back, we're going to see who got the most. You'll get a shout out if you got it correct. Hopefully we get a bunch of people that get it correct. Hopefully I do as well. So I've got some numbers on my phone that I'll share with you guys. Obviously you guys have probably heard some of these stats, but I'm going to just give my general input on who I think could score the most goals this season. And I haven't done this in a while, but make sure you subscribe to this channel. I never say this at the beginning of the video anymore, but if you want to see lots of streams and stuff coming up this season, make sure you stick around. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers. Hopefully you guys will want to stick around. Also, quickly, if you want to save $20 on your first purchase with SeatGeek, use code APH in all caps. You can get concert tickets, game tickets, all that cool stuff. There's links down below as well for t-shirts, all that other cool stuff that have my logo on it, if you want to do that. If not, cool. Just let's have fun with this video. So like I said, let's rhyme off some numbers. So the top 5 leaders in goals in the NHL last season were Ovechkin, who had 49, Laine had 44, William Karlsson had 43, Evgeny Malkin and Eric Staal both had 42. So that's some lethal scores there. We've seen this offseason some talk of people saying, I'd like more assists, which I'm pretty sure Matthews said. You have a guy like McDavid who said he would like to score more, which he could probably do that if he wants to. He always is passing the puck and he still ends up scoring a ton of goals. But if we look at that leaderboard, Ovechkin is still going to be up there. Laine is probably still going to be up there. William Karlsson, I can't see him scoring more than 25 goals this season. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What does Vegas Golden Knights coverage say? I'll eat some crow. He's definitely not going to score more than 25 this year. That's just my opinion. I don't even know if he'll break 20. A lot of people might not like that, but I just don't know if he's going to have that same production. Regardless of if he does, he's not going to be towards the top of the league. There's just too many good goal scorers right now that are filling the back of the net. Evgeny Malkin, that's a guy that could always score a ton of goals. For him, he could be back up there. Eric Staal, I don't think he's going to be back up there again. A lot of people are saying that this could probably be a flash in the pan type of thing. Well, flash in the pan for now for Eric Staal, because before we all know how great Eric Staal can be. But for him to score this many goals at this stage in his career, I don't think it's going to happen again. And this is no disrespect to Eric Staal. I just don't think he's going to do it again, because I also feel like Minnesota is going to take a bit of a dip as well. So no disrespect there. Like I have in my notes here, you're going to see Ovi and Laine at the top there. You're probably going to see a guy like Austin Matthews and Malkin. Austin Matthews, we don't know if he could just break out and score way more goals than he had previously. He missed some time last season, but in his rookie year, he had 40 goals. So Austin Matthews could maybe have another season like that. Obviously, Ovechkin led with 49 last year. 40 is a pretty significant number. That's arguably pretty close to there. So there are some writers out there that think that Matthews is a guy that could break 40, 50 goals, maybe even 55. We've seen it in articles. There's been a ridiculous one that says he could score 60 plus. Guys, I don't agree with that. But to think that Matthews could maybe hit 50, I'm not going to say I'm against it. I think that it's possible. I would just be more comfortable saying that he could hit 40 to 45 again. I think Laine is a guy that could just rip 60 goals. I'm not going to lie. I really think Laine could rip 60. Some other names that could be up there, McKinnon, Kucherov, and John Tavares, because we all know Tavares is going to be playing with Mitch Marner this season. A lot of people think Mitch Marner could score a ton of goals. I think personally he's more of an assist guy. He's a playmaking machine. So we'll have to see how that works out. I'm so excited. Even just saying that, I was so excited to say Tavares, Marner, whatever. Anyways, and Kucherov and McKinnon, we all know that those guys are big names, that they're going to score a ton of goals. Kucherov is a guy that could explode for a bunch of goals, and McKinnon as well. So if I was to predict who will fall out of the scoring race, I've said it, probably William Karlsson, who had 43. I don't see him matching that. Eric Stahl at 42, don't see him matching that. Yevgeny Malkin might fall off a little bit because of the fact, like I said, there's much more goal scorers out there. I didn't have this on here, but just to throw a couple numbers out there, I don't think McKinnon and Kucherov will be at the very top, but they're both 30-plus goal guys. I think John Tavares this year could probably score 40, depending on how him and Marner work out. I think Austin Matthews is another guy, like I said, he could be in the 40 to 45 range. But my prediction for the top three, here it is. This is my prediction for who I believe could be the top three in scoring this season. So, I have Alexander Ovechkin, who is going to lead with 52 goals. I have Patrick Laine second at 50, right behind him, and I have Connor McDavid at 46. Now, a lot of people, I always say a lot of people think that, you know, Laine's got it in the bag this year, which isn't a bad prediction, but I think Alexander Ovechkin has so much pressure lifted off of him because he was lifting a Stanley Cup this offseason and, of course, on the ice when they beat the Vegas Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup final. The pressure is off. He's done what he needed to do and go out there and win a Stanley Cup. People cannot make the jokes anymore that Ovechkin is not a Stanley Cup champion. He's got one. Congratulations, Ovi and the Washington Capitals. I think he could score 50 plus because, hey, Ovi's got his ring now. He's a champion. He knows what it is to be a champion. He might be out there to get more. But this time, there's a little less pressure. He's already made everybody happy. He's just going to go out there and just rip around the ice and score like he usually does. Call him a cherry picker, say whatever you want. I don't agree with that. I just love the way he plays the game. I think that he's a great goal scorer. People have finally come around to respect the way that he plays because he's just Alexander Ovechkin, the goal scoring machine. So he is going to have a big year. 52, I really think that that is possible. I have Laine at 50. And again, like I said, Laine could easily, in my eyes, I think could hit 60 goals. And people are like, well, you know, the last person to do that was Stamkos. Like, I don't think he could score that many. He was lethal that season. Look at the way Laine shoots the puck and tell me he can't score 60 goals. Come on. Laine is so good. This is coming from a Leafs fan, okay? I think Austin Matthews is the better all-around player, okay? I think he's better defensively. I think he's a better playmaker. But when it comes to shooting that puck, it's very tough not to take Laine. And I know Matthews is lethal. He's got that lethal toe drag wrist shot that he's got there, the snapper. But there's just something about Laine. He's got a really hard shot. He can score off one-timers. Whatever he needs to do, he's trying to put the puck in the back of the net. He's the next Ovechkin. He just scores goals. So I think Laine is a threat to beat Ovechkin, but I still, if I was just going to predict from my gut feeling, 50 seems like a perfect number. At number 3, like I said, I had Connor McDavid, a guy who said he wants to score more this offseason. If Connor McDavid says he wants to score more, he's going to score more. That's just what he does. He could be the best player in the world. A lot of people argue that he is. McDavid has got Ratty and Nugent Hopkins as his line mates this year. They've been working pretty well so far in the preseason. We'll have to see if that translates into the regular season because Ratty's scoring, Nugent Hopkins looks good, and McDavid always looks good. So let's see how many points McDavid can get because that'll be another video I'm going to make. Not just goals, but overall points. So I've seen Hands Down Hockey did that as well. I've been planning it for so long. When I seen he uploaded it, I'm like, oh my goodness, everybody's making the same videos now. But hey, maybe I'll make it in the future. We'll have to see. I'd like to make it. But those are my predictions for the top 3. Like I said, Ovi at 52, Laine at 50, McDavid at 46. So let me know your predictions down below. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers. Make sure you use code APH in all caps on SeatGeek to get $20 off your first purchase. Like I said, you can get concert tickets, game tickets, whatever you want. Look out there. They show you guys the best seats. You guys are always going to be getting a good deal. Also, links down below for my social media as well as shirts. If you want to buy an Andrew Piluk Hockey t-shirt, I'd appreciate that. I keep lowering the price for you guys. It's not about making money. I've just been asked to do this, so I keep lowering the price. So make sure you grab one of those. Click the notification bell so you guys will see all the videos and streams coming up. I'll see you in the next video stream. Peace.